Hi friends, welcome to my channel, A Meaningful Motherhood. It is a small little branch off of my blog, ameaningfulmotherhood.com. There I like to write about motherhood, homeschooling, Christianity, faith, and a lot of other things that encompass homemaking because I'm the worst homemaker ever. So today I wanted to come to you and do a video because it is summertime here. Not officially summertime yet, but we're getting really close. But we are finally off of school, off of lessons for the year. This has been our first week completely not doing any work, so we're really excited about that. And I have written a summer reading list for myself, or made a summer reading list for myself. It's a little bit ambitious, but I'm hoping I can get through most of it, so that would be great. So if you don't have, if you do really like to read and you don't have any books on your summer reading list, maybe there's some in here that I can hook you up with. So here is the first one. This one I just got in the mail today. It's called Mama Bear Apologetics, Empowering Your Kids to Challenge Cultural Lies. So this is actually a website called mamabearapologetics.com. And what they do in this book is that they kind of tackle some of those cultural lies that lead your kids away from Christianity rather than towards it. So things like postmodernism, emotionalism, naturalism, progressive Christianity, and they'll, I think, kind of touch on those in this book. So I'm really excited to read that and see where that goes. The next one is Fake or Follower. I picked this up at a conference back in March for $5. It's been on my reading list for a while. And this one is basically asking, am I following Jesus or am I just basically checking it off of my life list? So I think it's going to be pretty convicting and reflective. I've written a couple pages and highlighted stuff already in it, so maybe it'll be a good kick in the butt because I know sometimes my faith is pretty shallow. Alright, next one is Gay Girl, Good God, written by Jackie Hill Perry. Jackie Hill Perry is a recording artist and used to live life as a lesbian, and then she found Jesus, became a Christian. And so I think this book is kind of about that tension between those feelings and really accepting God's overwhelming love for her. So I'm really excited. I've heard really great things about this book. Alright, moving on. If I talk really long, I get really winded, so I'm sorry if I sound really funny. The Heart of Perfection, How the Saints Taught Me to Trade My Dreams of, I can't read backwards, sorry. How the Saints Taught Me to Trade My Dreams of Perfect for God. So this is written by Colleen Coral Campbell. Try to say that 5 times fast. So Colleen has a really impressive resume. She's also a homeschooling mama 4, homeschooling mama 4. And she just has lived life as a perfectionist her entire life. And so this book is kind of about diving into the saints and being able to see their imperfections, and I think kind of her ability to grasp God's grace for her. So I think hopefully this will be really encouraging because I know I have that problem too. And she's also from St. Louis, so hello Colleen if you're watching. Alright, No More Perfect Kids by Jill Savage and Kathy Cook. I met Kathy Cook at a homeschool conference this past, just a few months ago actually, and went to the Hearts at Home conference back in March and saw her speak there, and I know that she has some really tremendous insights about family and about kids, and so I'm really excited to read this book because I know I put way too much pressure on my kids all the time. So one of the things that I am concerned about with this though is how would you balance accepting your child for who they are, like what parts of them do you accept for who they are, and then what parts do you say, we need to work on that. So I'm kind of, because, if I'm a Christian and if you're a Christian, our whole aim is to help our children grow in their relationship with Christ. So, sometimes we need to be able to point those things out that might be hindering their walk with Christ with them. So I'm interested to see if this book addresses that as well. Alright, moving on. Next one is A Long Obedience in the Same Direction by Eugene Peterson. And I read Eugene Peterson, it was a long time ago, you guys. Long time ago. Something like Eat This Book or something like that, one of his books. And he's so poetic and philosophical. He recently died, I think, last year or 2 years ago or something like that. But this book is Discipleship in an Instant Society. And so I think if you're like me, if you're thinking that the Christian life was going to be exciting and fun and God was going to speak to you all the time and he was going to be moving in big ways all the time, you quickly find out that it's not like that all the time. And it's basically just learning to trust Jesus in the daily grind and to keep going, keep being obedient. And so I'm really excited to read this one. I think it'll pair really well with Faker Follower. 2 more! Yay! Alright. Fierce Convictions is an autobiography about playwright, poet, Hannah More, who was an abolitionist, and I don't know anything about her, so all I can tell you is I'm really excited to read this book because I don't know anything about her. But I know Karen Swallow Prior's writing is tremendous. I've used the word tremendous like 3 times, I'm sorry. Is brilliant and phenomenal, and I'm really excited to see more, or to read more about someone who lived out their faith. So that's awesome. Okay, last one. Katharina and Martin Luther. This is kind of about, not kind of, it is about their marriage. I know about Martin Luther, but I don't know anything about his marriage to Katharina. So I'm really excited to read this one. I picked this one up at the conference as well. It's interesting. The back says their revolutionary marriage was arguably one of the most scandalous and intriguing in history. That truthfully sounds kind of like scandalous. Sounds kind of like the back of one of those trashy romance novels that you read, that you see, not read, that you pick up in the grocery store. You know what I'm talking about, if you remember any of those. So that's it. That is my summer reading list for 2019. I hope maybe there's something on there that you can take away from. And if you have a book that you are going to enjoy this summer, I would love to hear about it. If you would post in the comments or send me a message, I always love being able to put things on my wish list. So that's it. Thank you for stopping by, and happy reading!